Chris Payne at Colt 45 could do. Son, I don't know who the hell writes your goddamn talent, but you need to fire him and hire someone else. Talking about a Colt 45, it rises only if you shoot it up in the air. The bullet comes out and it spins. Yes, it does fall to the ground, but only after it's ripped through all four of you candy motherfuckers. Toxide, 0 fucks given, more like 0 diets taken, 0 cheeseburgers passed up. Sitting on a weight bench like you've ever lifted anything heavier than a double quarter pounder. J. Demise has bloodlust. When doesn't J. Demise have bloodlust? Seems to be the only thing he knows how to do, which includes wrestling. Ryro the Pyro. If he's such a pyro, how come it's so hard for him to be on fire? More like Ryro the Confused. The only person he's ever beat up is himself. And as for you, Chris Payne, you talk a whole lot of trash for someone who won't get within reach of me. Yes, I was trained by the best. Yes, I did break someone's face. And I'd be more than happy to show you how I did it. You talk about talent and technical skill. That might be true. One of you does possess technical ability. He also possesses the inability to stay focused. One of you does possess bloodlust and a monstrous amount of strength. But he also lacks any technical ability. And Chris Payne, I couldn't really tell you what you lack and don't lack, because quite frankly, you've had one match in the entire time you've been in the HCW. You want to talk about how we lack this and we lack that. What we don't lack for are straps. You hold one belt, which you contested amongst yourselves. The only reason you're the champion, Chris Payne, is because not one single talent from HCW was in that match. You want to talk about talent? Che Buckley, standing shooting star, moonsaulted on a group of guys. You want to talk about risk? 6-foot ladder, no fear. You want to talk about superior ability? Take a look at a guy like Lance Mannion. You've heard me say it at tapings. You heard me say it at When Worlds Collide. Close your eyes. Take your eyes off of him for 1 second. No matter how badly you've beaten that man, you don't take your eyes off of him, and I've learned that myself. Because the second you do, you're always one RKO away from the end of your rise. You want to talk about technical ability? Look at guys like Eric Castle. Look at guys like Jeff Keel. Technical ability. Northern Light suplexes. Cloverleaps. You want to talk about talent? You want to talk about determination? You want to talk about drive? You want to talk about all sorts of things? You want to talk about people with enough heart? You look no further than the former AOCW heavyweight champion Wildman Dan. Don't get me wrong. He does come to the ring like a motard with a sugar cookie. But once he gets in the ring, he will tear your head off of your shoulders. You see, I was out for 3 months from the first time. The very first time Wildman Dan ever clotheslined me. Caught me in the back of the head with a forearm. I actually shot a video about it. You want to talk about how good you are, but you don't show it. The rest of the UWW guys, you let Chris Payne do your talking. You talk about risk. You talk about superior ability. But you let him run the show. Why? Because he's got the belt? The belt he had to hand to Ryro because it's gotten so heavy. Here's an idea, Chris. If it's too heavy, why don't you drop it to someone with the strength to carry it? 12 title reigns. 4 tag team championships. Not one time has anyone had to carry my belt or my weight. Anyone who's paid attention to you guys knows that whoever Demise's partner is, it doesn't matter. Because he's the only one in the entire roster who's even a minor threat to someone like me. So it's not Jay Demise and his partner versus the Natural Born Heels. It's just Jay Demise versus the Natural Born Heels. Because no matter who you get, they're just going to end up like Mike. They're going to end up like Ryro. They're going to end up like Toxide. On their asses. 0 fucks given. 12 rosebud thorns in his ass. Hashtag Natural Born Heels. Hashtag greatest in the world. Hashtag see you at All Hallows Extreme.